Is that for me?
Can you believe how many families are supporting Bhelen?
I hear there are all kinds of rules that govern the proving. They get very mad if you break the rules.
Did you see that last fight? It was really something.
I can't wait to watch Piotin fight.
I heard
So
a bunch of
accomplished.
Paramount supporters dropped out at the last minute.
Watch for Bhelen Aeducan. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record. Usading Bet, first cousin, son of Endrin's own sister, and a second cousin from the Canoldan Aeducan line. When he was alive, Prince Trian called Piotin the Horns of the Aeducan army. Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean. Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it. They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets. Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior. I'm telling you, Piotin will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
This is so exciting.
My money's on the twins in round 2.
If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
We are at your service.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight? Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? Come back soon. You'll be fighting the bout as soon as both fighters are ready.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Sorry, I was just leaving.
Going.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action. Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won. The younger houses are interested in unorthodox tactics. Many hire mercenaries to augment traditional strengths. Anything goes is a fair description. We give small payouts, maybe a bonus from time to time, but this isn't about money. It's about skill and the chance to show it. I'll be here.
You looking at something?
Get out of here!
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor. The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Aeducans. May the ancestors choose their champion wisely.
Bhelen's definitely fielding the stronger team.
Must the provings be so violent?
Bhelen Aeducan fights like he's in the Legion of the Dead. You should see his eyes. Mad eyes!
Did you hear about that brand that wore a disguise and fought in the provings? What a scandal!
This is so exciting.
So, you decide to watch the fights then? A surfacer ought to liven things up. Well, it won't matter much given the caliber of folks you're up against. Everyone wants to show King Endrin one last respect. Do I know anything? Let me tell you, Salraka. If Varric doesn't know it, it didn't happen in this ring. You want anyone in particular? Ooh, Bjotun's a monster. He's like a rock slide, a force of nature. Blink and bam, you're dead. And if he's fighting with his team, you'd better watch out. Last time they fought, the entire front row got showered in blood. Heard anything? I was sitting there when he defended himself against the charge that he'd killed his brother. Won the fight in less than 15 seconds, but refused to say whether he actually committed the murder. Unfortunately, man's about the most boring fighter you'll see. Likes to meditate until right before the bout, then comes in and barely moves. Just stands there until something's in range, then shwick. That half-wit? Picked up a sword at 12 and beat his own moron of a father. Since then, every woman in the warrior caste swoons for him. They have a nice act going. Miaja runs up front with that big hammer, and everyone's heard it's got lyrium vein through it. Then Luke John goes all quiet-like and dirks you in the back. Well, good luck. I'll be watching for you.
You must be the Grey Warden. Luke John said one of you signed up.
Proving Master said the Warden wants to show off his surface fighting skills.
I guess we'll have to show what kind of tricks we learn in Orzammar.
We were born together. We fight together. We'll die together.
The ancestors gave us one soul, but two bodies. Everything we do together.
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Unless you want to find out.
I think the Grey Warden's worried.
Don't worry. When we beat you, at least we won't taint you.
Didn't I say I need to concentrate? There's plenty of time to congratulate me after the fight. Everyone knows about my great triumph. Youngest champion ever! No, the Proving Master announces it every time. So you're the Grey Warden? It's an honor, really a privilege. You hear so much about the Wardens. They say on the surface, they're the only ones who fight Darkspawn, and everyone hails them as heroes, and... are you taking recruits? A blight? Then that must mean you want recruits. I bet you're here to pick the best fighters. Am I right? If that's true, it must be because of the king. Believe me, dwarves know their duty in regards to Darkspawn. I promise, as soon as Bhelen's on the throne, you'll have as big an army as you need. Then may our fight honor Prince Bhelen.
So you're the Grey Warden Lord Harrimont brought in to replace his missing fighters. You haven't said you're championing Harrimont, but it's obvious Bhelen didn't send you. Whatever Harrimont's reasoning for wanting you here, he'll be disappointed. I've been watching you. And I must say I'm not impressed. Your stance is sloppy and your eyes proclaim your every move? I've no doubt I could beat you. Of course, you'll never make it that far.
Blood and damnation.
Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? Remember, once the fight begins, the roster is final. No new additions are accepted, and all withdrawals are marked as losses. Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today he fights as champion for the royal Prince Bhelen against a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Aeducan and our future King Bhelen.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Next, you're up against Miaja and Lukjan. As twins, they've always been allowed to fight as a single person. They're warrior caste, but their mother was a smith, so watch out for Miaja's hammer. And don't forget Lukjan. Most fighters do, and end up with a knife in their spine. Are you ready to begin? Watch yourself. This crowd will only wait so long. Good, you're back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? The crowd is eager to see another victory. Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. The Grey Warden will face the notorious duo, the Warrior Caste Twin Terrors, now fighting as champions for Prince Bhelen, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Next up is Roshan, the only survivor of the Deep Roads raid to retake the Kobaliman Tig. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. So far, the Grey Warden has won the field, but victory is far from assured. Next to challenge that perfect record is Expeditionary Captain Roshan. Will he find Valos Atreidum and defeat the Grey Warden?
It does me great honor to face you, Warden.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Better and better, Warden. I never would have guessed you could triumph over Captain Roshan. Are you ready for your next opponent? Pick a partner, because this will be paired combat against Davianic and his second Oleniv. Davianic's been a feared fighter in this arena since he was accused of murdering his own brother. He fought to prove his innocence. When the ancestors cleared him, he went on to be a 4-time Grand Proving Champion. Are you ready to begin? All right then, I'll see you out there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Grey Warden, choose your second, for now you face Lord Davianic Volney and Oleniv. Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
The winner is the Grey Warden! You prove yourself a master of paired combat, Warden. I congratulate both you and your second. Are you ready for your next opponent? This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Bhelen Aeducan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test? May the ancestors choose wisely. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Bhelen, Bhelen Aeducan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him, the Grey Warden came from nowhere, cutting a swath through Orzamar's finest warriors. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well. It will be a pleasure seeing you fall.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then I am pleased to announce the Grey Warden as the winner of this memorial proving, the favorite of the ancestors. The ancestors have spoken.
And I'm off.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a good fight. Miaja learned a lot from you.
So did Luke, John.
You honor my cousin with your victory.
Let me know when you're recruiting for that army.
You did me honor, Warden.
Good fight today. I'm sorry I had to sit it out.
Not bad for a surfacer.
You know, Win, I have a friend back in Antiva who would be very excited to meet you.
I'm sorry?
Salvail prefers women with experience and maturity. He says they have more substance, are more robust and flavorful.
Does he now?
Indeed. No need to deny
You're the
it.
best wrangler I've ever
knows a
seen.
fine bird when he
But
sees
there's
one.
more out there.
I am not a bird.
There is no reason to deny yourself.
Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone who claims otherwise.
You have House Stace's thanks.
Thank you for your service.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference, claims no one can stop his plans to strip Orzamar's defenses. The Insider.
Yes.
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Bhelen or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
And I'm...
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time. There's nothing I can do but wait. It's all but inevitable. Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time. There's nothing I can do but wait. It's all but inevitable.
Huh.
Ask away.
You fare well?
I shall do so.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference, claims no one...
Grey Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harrowmont and his stand for true war and balance.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself. Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Being in Orzammar is a privilege. Very few
I
outsiders
miss
ever
old
get to
Indran.
see
He was a
it.
good man.
Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss? I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
I shall do so.
A Trust Valar, stranger. Here for armor or conversation? Of course. Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
It's about time the Darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
As you say.
I don't know anything. Leave me alone!
Leave me alone.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here. Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
As you say. Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezda to play tour guide? Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them, so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there. Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little. I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once. It's everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see you.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
We are attacked.
Where do I go? Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all! The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now? Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
And I'm off.
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Too fast for you! All right.
Of all the...
Indeed.
Yes. Horse feathers. Indeed.
Huh.
Blast and damnation! Indeed.
Braska. Yes. Braska.
Yes.
Oh, blast it.
Yes.
Don't look now.
Enough!
We're
Us again.
All right. And I'm off. Yes.
Hey!
Going. Yes. And I'm off. Now let's see. Which one first? Another vengeance. Going.
All right. Yes. All right.
I am your...
Yes. All right. Going. All right. Huh. Trap. So simple to see, really. Don't look now. How about you then?
Please, stranger. Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
All right.
Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day and all for a stupid bet.
Yes. Yes. And I'm off. Going. Trap. So simple to
Trap,
see, really.
right ahead.
Come and get it! Make her preserve us!
Tis a good day.
And I'm off. Going. Going. All right.
Something comes.
As you wish.
Be careful!
And I'm off. Going. And I'm off. Yes.